well, these temperatures, some would call them unbelievable temperatures coming our way. Let's take an impact of the bodies and what it can really do to us, right? For that, we go to CBS 21's Maxine Rose, talking to experts and also quizzing us. We think we know, but maybe we don't, right, Maxine?
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Joel D. Well, some of the things I have on me here, you got some gloves, you got some scarves. Those are a few things that you can put on your body to make sure that you are staying warm and healthy in the cold. But another thing that the UPMC doctor I spoke with told me today is that there's actually more so that you can succeed. So what are those things? Well, do you know them? Let's find out.
I think that the cold is painful and annoying.
Yeah, the truth hurts. You might already know that at 0 degrees or below, it takes about 30 minutes for exposed skin to get frostbite, or that hypothermia can develop in as little as 45 minutes in -5 degrees. But did you know that, like the summer, the cold can, within minutes, stimulate your kidneys, causing dehydration?
Oh, that's concerning. But no, I'm actually walking to go get water right now. So
cold actually causes a diuresis, which means it makes you more likely to lose water. It stimulates the kidneys to lose water. Drink something that has some electrolytes, whether it's Gatorade or, a juice, anything with a little calories, a little sugar, some electrolytes. That's why we drink hot cocoa, right? It's got a little sugar, plus it's warm and tastes great.
Okay, so tell me this. What part of your body feels the cold first?
I'd say my nose, my lips, my fingers, and my toes are just the first things I really feel.
When you're out in the cold, probably the first thing you feel, especially if you're not dressed properly, is, your risk for frostbite. Obviously the things that are your fingers and your toes more commonly, or any exposed parts on your body, are going to start to feel cold. And when they start to burn, that's kind of the indication, burn or tingle, that they're really getting past just cold.
And then also if you have any joint stuff, sometimes if you spend a lot of time in the cold, your body can feel it pretty aggressively the next day.
What helps more, breathing through your mouth or through your nose?
The nose warms the air as you inhale it, as opposed to breathing through your mouth.
I definitely have heard that.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll try that.
Feel prepared for temps in the single digits now?
I'm a little bracing for it.
In Harrisburg, Maxine Rose, CBS 21 News.
Now take a look at this. The temperatures on their way could be like that. You don't want that to be your skin with the ice sneaking off of you right there. Well, our bodies, how do we prepare for this? You know the basics, but we wanted to get deeper into the facts. And for that, CBS 21's Maxine Rose talking to a doctor today, giving us a bit of a quiz when it comes to this. So quiz me a little bit here. Give me some questions and let's see how close we can get.
Okay, absolutely, Joel D. So the first and easiest question, I think, of them all is what part of your body feels that cold first?
Okay, I think that would be, earlier you said we're going to give people some tips. Well, no, but we're going to tell them the tips of their fingers, tips of their toes, the nose, right? All these pieces that don't have much else to them, right?
Yeah, that's definitely true. And what the doctor told me is, especially when you're not covering your face, right? I don't have a face mask on right now. My nose is definitely getting nice and cold. And definitely your hands if you're not wearing mitts or mittens or gloves.
Okay.
But either way, your hands and your toes, they typically get cold first, he says, and we'll explain a little bit more as to why later.
Okay, I get it. Well, that makes sense also. We've kind of felt that before. Here's the tough one. I would have got this wrong, so I just want you to give me the answer. How long do you have to be outside?
Okay.
We know you're outside for a little while, you're explaining things to us, and then you're going back into the warm car. How long until it starts really affecting us, and what gets affected?
Yeah, so I think it depends for different things, right? For hypothermia, for frostbite, for diureses. These are different things, different terms that he talked about with me today. It can all depend, but for some of this, it can be just within minutes. So I believe he said within, for below 5 below freezing temperatures, that could be, I think, roughly 45 minutes, he said, until you really start to feel that hypothermia. So he went into some of those details there. You
What about
definitely
our
don't want to be
kidneys?
spending too much time out in the cold tomorrow.
Are kidneys affected by this at all?
Yes, and that is what I mean by diureses, sorry. So what that means essentially is it can cause dehydration.
Okay.
So it's causing the stimulation of your kidney from that cold, and then you're losing water.
Losing water. So throughout the day, drink a little more than you think, even though that stuff's cold, and you don't think about being dehydrated in the cold
Right.
weather. Okay. Anything else we missed?
Yes. Yes. No, but I will say that the fun fact of that all is that hot chocolate can actually really help that, Joel D, because of not only the warmth of that and the liquid in there, but of course that sugar, those electrolytes, he says is also really helpful. So I'm going to be going and getting that
All right.
shortly.
Just because it'd be good for your next live shot, not because you like the taste or anything like that. Got it.
Right. Yeah,
All
yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right. We'll see you later. Thanks.